This is everything I read in April, and if I recommend it with a yes, no, or a maybe. Starting off strong with The Dread Descendant and The Dread Prince by Lauren Kate Leake. I don't even remember adding this one to my library, but upon further research, I have learned this has been marketed as a Tom Riddle and Hermione fanfiction, which is wild. I enjoyed bits and pieces of this one, but it felt more like it was an extension of the Harry Potter universe rather than inspired by, and that gave me the ick. I don't know why I kept going, but this one's going to be a no. The Bone Witch by Rin Shabiko. Necromancing witches, accidental resurrections, creepy creatures, and mood ring necklaces. Bone Witch is very much YA. It's got a lot of heavy world building, and it was a bit of a slog to get through. Did enjoy it. I don't know if I'll continue with the series, but this one I'm going to recommend as a yes. The Song of the Marked by S.M. Gaither. The Gullies love a capable mercenary FMC. This one was a reread / re-listen, and it held up just as well the second time around. She's giving enemies to lovers, found family, betrayals, magic, literally everything you love in a good romantasy. Yes, sir. The Contender by Ruby Krishna. This was a Dramani sports romance, and I think that's all I need to say. This one's a yes. Woo Woo by Ella Baxter as an audio. Listening to this is what I'd imagine a juiced manic fever dream would feel like. This is a maybe if you liked the feeling of what watching Requiem for a Dream felt like, because it was very much like that. One and Done by Pacific Rimworld. Another Dramani fanfic. This one was office romance vibes. Enough said. Yes. Normal People by Sally Rooney as an audio. This was a beautifully raw and heart-wrenching coming-of-age story between two nerds who cannot use their words if it was to save their life. The story explores incredibly heavy themes that are very real and very serious, especially at such major life milestones. And I felt that these were often romanticized, which is just no. I simultaneously watched the TV show and listened to this, and I was thoroughly stressed and anxious the entire time. That being said, yes. Gild by Raven Kennedy as an audio. I absolutely love rereading my favorite series as audios. I think it just gives like a whole nother world to something that you've already read, and The Plated Prisoner is always one of my go-to romantasy recs. And I think I had forgotten how much of a roller coaster Gild is as an introduction to the Plated Prisoner series. But the audio slaps, so hell yeah. Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This one was actually an eyeball book. This is the final book in the Powerless trilogy. Fearless kind of makes up for the filler episode that Reckless felt like, but for me, it kind of felt like a lot of the main character and supporting characters' motivations, actions, and subplots were very out of place. Would I read it again? Probably. Would I recommend it? Yes, but only if you did like the first two. Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. It's like Julie Soto can read minds. Not Another Love Song felt like a love letter to all of the band kids out there just trying to make it out in the world. I absolutely adored this, and I ate it up. I love that every one of her MMCs is a Kylo Ren dupe, and I'm so here for it. And the slow burn in this one was delicious. This one is a yes times 1,000. And last but not least is Fairydale by Veronica Lancet. This one turned out to be an accidental buddy read, and I'm so glad I had someone to join me in this absolute fever dream of a book. I had no idea what was going on for most of it. It felt like there were 5 different books being smushed together to kind of make like one big book. And I don't know how I feel about it. Would I read it again? Maybe. Would I recommend it? Yes, please read it. It's insane. Let me know if you read anything fun or insane in April and what you're looking forward to reading in May.